start to this event. Please, on his arrival, it is expected.
Good afternoon to all of us. It is with gratitude to God that we gather here today on the occasion of the groundbreaking ceremony of the 203 Combat Reconnaissance Group of the Nigerian Air Force in Gombe. Let me start by saying that I noticed with keen interest the efforts put in place to actualize this base as fast as possible. This land was allocated to the Nigerian Air Force in August 2020. And today, by the grace of Almighty God, we are here for the groundbreaking ceremony. This is a reflection of the quality of leadership of the Nigerian Air Force under the able leadership of my brother, the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Sadiq Baba Abubakar. I therefore commend him for his excellent record and urge all Nigerian Air Force personnel to keep up the good work they are doing. The Nigerian Air Force has been involved in numerous operations to restore security across the country with commendable results. Let me therefore seize this opportunity to once more acknowledge the supreme sacrifice of our gallant troops, not only at ensuring the unified existence of this great country, but also in preserving our treasured democracy. The success and performance of the Nigerian Air Force is determined by how well it secures our airspace and how well it responds to threats, both internal and external. The establishment of the Combat Reconnaissance Group in Gombe will position the Air Force to respond to both present and future challenges. Given the dynamics of modern warfare and other asymmetric security challenges, the Nigerian Air Force requires the highest level of readiness and professionalism to meet its obligations. I have no doubt that this initiative will go a long way in shaping the dynamics of combating insurgency in the northeast sub-region and Nigeria at large. Let me seize this opportunity to commend and thank the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Muhammadu Buhari, who despite the economic challenges due to COVID-19 and the fall in global oil prices, has continued to provide the required support in the fight against Boko Haram, banditry, and other forms of criminality, in line with his promise to adequately equip the military so as to completely end the insurgency and secure the country. The groundbreaking ceremony of this base is in line with this objective. I equally commend members of the National Assembly for appropriating and approving the funds for the construction of this base in Gombe. This base will no doubt support the various operations not only in Gombe State, but in the entire northeast sub-region and the country at large. The choice of Gombe State is both apt and timely, considering its strategic position being in the center of the northeast sub-region and our crucial role in regional security and development. We look forward to the takeoff of the base and the attendant job opportunities it will create for the locals here, and for the excellent relationship that will be fostered between the Nigerian Air Force and our people. On our part, this administration will continue to support the 203 Combat Reconnaissance Group located in this base in Gombe and the entire Nigerian Air Force. On this note, it gives me a great pleasure and honor to declare the groundbreaking ceremony open while wishing you success in the various phases of the construction of this base and beyond. May Almighty God continue to grant us the wisdom to pilot the affairs of governors and to spur the much needed socio-economic development in Gombe State and Nigeria at large. Thank you and God bless you all. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Distinguished invited guests, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am exceedingly delighted to be here today to flag off the construction of infrastructure for 203 Combat Reconnaissance Group, Nigerian Air Force Base, Gombe. The newly established group, which is strategically located in Gombe, to enable the Nigerian Air Force more effectively respond to contingencies in the Northeast, is expected to add significant value to our operations in the fight against insurgency and other security challenges in the country. The activation of the unit also marks another milestone in our efforts to establish presence in critical parts of the Northeast. Upon assumption of office in 2015, we charted a new course for the service with a vision to reposition the Nigerian Air Force into a highly professional, disciplined force through capacity building initiatives for effective, efficient, and timely employment of air power in response to Nigeria's national security imperatives. In line with this vision, we have expanded the structure of the service by creating two new field commands, one of which is the Special Operations Command headquartered in Bauchi, as well as several other units, including some quick response groups and quick response wings to bring security closer to the Nigerian people. Some of these units are located in Gombe in Taraba State, in Gusau in Zamfara State, Owerri in Imo State, and Agatu in Benue State. Other locations where the Nigerian Air Force has established new units includes Kerang in Plateau State, Katsina in Katsina State, Ipetu Ijesha in Osun State, Lafia in Nasarawa State, as well as Birnin Gwari in Kaduna State. Moreover, in response to the security imperatives in the northeast of the country, we have particularly expanded our facilities at the headquarters of Air Task Force Operation Lafia Dole in Maiduguri, Borno State, as well as Nigerian Air Force Base in Yola in Adamawa State, while establishing a unit in Damaturu in Yobe State to give us a wider reach for our operations. These new units and expansions, coupled with others carried out across the country, have undoubtedly enhanced the capacity of the Nigerian Air Force to ensure that Nigeria is secured and our citizens are able to pursue their legitimate aspirations without fears. Let me at this point emphasize that the aforementioned capacity enhancement will not have yielded much results if not for the hard work, dedication, and sacrifices of the personnel of the Nigerian Air Force. I must therefore commend you all for your commitment and patriotism. However, I want to urge us all to remain focused and redouble our efforts while continuing to work tirelessly in synergy with other sister services and other security agencies to ensure that peace is restored to all troubled parts of our country. You must embrace the highest level of loyalty and professionalism in your daily conduct, while always remembering that in the race to add value to our society and secure our communities, there is no finishing line. Let me also note that the establishment of this base in Gombe is yet another clear testimony of the federal government's commitment to overcoming the security challenges in the Northeast and indeed in the entire country. The unmanned aerial vehicle that will be deployed here at the 203 Combat Reconnaissance Group, along with the force protection component and other support elements, will undoubtedly bring new capabilities to the spectrum of operations of the service, thereby further enhancing our ability to contain the threats to our communities and our citizens. The commander, as well as the first set of personnel to man the units, have already been posted, and in days and weeks ahead, they will work with the state government to ensure that the group is ready to commence active operations in the shortest possible time. I would therefore like to express our sincere gratitude to the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, for his continuous support to the Nigerian Air Force towards the achievements of its desired air power objectives. We shall continue to work assiduously for the security, prosperity, and unity of this great nation in line with the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May I also appreciate distinguished and honorable members of the National Assembly, especially the Air Force committees in the Senate and the Federal House of Representatives, for their support over the years. I also wish to express our profound gratitude to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Gombe State, Alhaji Muhammad Inuwa Yahaya, for allocating the 230 hectares of land to the Nigerian Air Force, as well as for the support of the government and the good people of Gombe State towards the actualization of this project. I want to thank you most sincerely for being here with us. Thank you and God bless.
Only the people with reflecting jackets and helmets should approach the
Hello, sir.
Bros, leave there, leave there. You are in my shot. You are still my shot. You are still my shot now. God. Your head. Sit down, boy. You are blocking somebody.
Bring that one first.
Why no?
Move anyhow now. Hey, that's for my cafe.
Don't push, don't push. Stop pushing. Your hand.
Give him a round of applause, please.
Okay, gyara mai hoto. Kana taba ni. Whose side is this?
Round of applause, please.
Your head, your head. Your head. It's here.
Alhaji Inuwa Yahaya, the able chief of your staff, weeks ago. And due to the active of our chief of your staff, we're here today to give you as a feedback how we're. Our side is the Gombe Airport runway, where we have the worship center, the Catholic Church, Protestant Church, two categories of people. We have men and officers. commissioned officer and married non-commissioned officer. So this area is for the single.